Hello everyone, it's Leah here with Ode to Paper. I am here with the first of a series of 12 videos that I'll be sharing with you on a 6x8 pocket page layout. So this is the first. They're all going to be 6x8, which means there are 8 3x4 pockets. So I'll be doing several of those once every month. Sorry, I'll be doing one every month for the year, starting this year in January. And the one I'm working on right now is a picture of my older daughter with her best friend's little girls. So there's several pictures. I shrink them down, print them tiny. And I have some pocket cards that are, most of them are printouts, and at some point my printer was running out of ink, so the colors are a little goofy, but I managed to cover them up with the photos and embellishments. I also have some printable embellishments from Nicole Jones 911 Designs. I am on her design team, so I do use them a lot. I love them. So I have the cameras, I believe there's arrows with words. There is the tabs are also from Nicole Jones Designs, the viewfinders, and yeah, I think that's it. But super fun embellishments anyways. So I have these photos, and when I do a pocket page layout, I like to treat each card as its own little layout. But you'll notice when I do the cards with the photos, they only get a small embellishment cluster. My bigger clusters tend to go on the cards that don't have photos. And I just find that that just it doesn't take away from the picture when you're doing it that way. So yeah, I have some stickers. This one I'm putting down right now says hanging with my friends. And that's the picture of my daughter Haley and the two little girls, Emma and Mia. And then we have an action shot in the blue of Emma with a water gun, and it's such a cool photo. And then the other one is also Emma in a cowboy hat strutting her stuff. So we did not get any extra shots of Mia this time around. We'll have to see if we can get some for the next layout for them. So the sticker I'm putting down on that card, the card itself says I cherish days like these, and the sticker says we laugh a lot, which was appropriate because I know that girls always have a great time when they're with their Auntie Haley. So yeah, so some of these stickers I had on wax paper, and they've been on wax paper for a couple of months because I didn't use them in the project I had chosen them for. So I have to peel them off the wax paper, which of course makes a mess of the wax paper. Not a big deal, but I do have to glue them down after. There's no stick left on them at that point. So also for embellishments, I have some iridescent pink flowers that I'm going to use. They're kind of a fabric, a shiny fabric. I have a sticker on that card on the left, the purple card, that says, I would rather have 30 minutes of wonderful than a lifetime of nothing special. And that's a quote from Shelby from Steel Magnolias. I have some pattern paper hearts that are popped up on foam uh, adhesive. And then I also have some enamel dots and some hearts that I had punched out and stacked up to get a thickness out of them. So they worked out really good. So I'm going to tuck that's going to be my journaling card, that diagonal pink one. That's going to be my little journaling spot. And the little banner on it says the story of us. And then I add the camera, I add an arrow with a word that says friend. One of the dimensional hearts, some enamel dots. And yeah, let's see, what am I working on now? I do end up putting that dream on that action shot of Emma. This attitude sticker I put on that purple card that has the Emma starting her stuff, because the first pink little sticker I put down says beautiful. So now that card reads beautiful attitude, and I just love it for her. So these pictures, I thought they had been taken all on different days, but they're actually only 2 different days. So I do get them done. That sticker I put down is actually an arrow, and it says sweet something. So I'm going to build a cluster on the top left-hand corner of that with a little a 1-inch viewfinder, a word arrow that says explore, a camera, some enamel dots, and a sparkly glittery heart sticker. I'm going to use my favorite pens for scrapbooking because they come in 12 different colors. I love them. They're not expensive either. They're super cheap, but that's okay. They work. So with this spread, um, I am using the Becky Higgins design number 4 pages. They are the only ones I have. Um, that style is the only ones I have. I also have some from Simple Stories, which are exactly the same, but I don't have any other format, like layout format. I don't have any. I do in the 12 by 12 pocket pages, but not in the 6 by 8. So, and I'm okay with that. I really enjoy the 3 by 4 cards. And sometimes what I'll do, actually quite a bit of what I'll do is when I'm tired of of using a collection, like a paper collection or a paper pad, I'll take all my scraps that are big enough and I'll cut them into 3 by 4 cards to use for pocket pages. And I do that a lot. And actually that purple one, the purple with flowers, is a scrap cut down, and so is the piece that's underneath the action shot of Emma in the blue. So yeah, so this is the first in a series of 12 videos that you're going to see this year, once every month. I haven't really cemented down an exact day of the month yet. I am looking at yeah, it's around the second week to the third week. It's in there somewhere. But yeah, I don't have an exact date every month, but it will be posted every month. And then in February, I'm going to start another series, once a month again, and it's a 6 by 6 series where I'll take 6 by 6 pattern paper and use it to create layouts in a 12 by 12 format. So you'll see one of those every month starting in February, and there'll be 12 of them. And then in March, I'm going to start another series, and it's going to be a 6 by 12 series. So I will make 6 by 12 page layouts. And I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do pocket pages or just a full 6 by 12. So I haven't quite decided that yet, but there will be 12 videos of that as well, one every month. I also have some other collaborations coming up. One is called Smash Your Stash with Beth at Bourbon Creek Crafts and Teresa at Scrapping for Less. They are the co-hosts. So we'll be doing videos one every month, focusing on something in particular in our stash. Not necessarily using it up, but just focusing on stuff that maybe we don't grab all the time to use, or maybe we have too much of it. And we do have a list that we'll be working from. Like I know this month is washi tape. That's already, that video is going up on the well, it went up on the 7th. So the the project share went up on the 7th, but I have a process video for that project that'll come out on the 20th. So yeah, this one in particular came together pretty quickly. I think I did it in less than half an hour because this is only sped up 2 times. So yeah, I did it in less than half an hour, which is actually not bad. Sometimes I'm a very slow and methodical scrapbooker, and sometimes I'm all over the place. But this one came together pretty good. I was very happy with it. And my daughter's best friend, I showed her a picture of it, and she absolutely loved it, so that's all good too. I do plan to do a whole book for her of pages of her girls, and I'll be including them in my book as well, or in Haley's because, you know, it's Haley's best friend's little girls. So I think that's just about it. Yeah. It's funny, this editing software is not showing me where I am on the timeline. I have to guess. Isn't that funny? So I'm just journaling now. My journaling says Mia and Emma love to spend time with their Auntie Haley. They always have so much fun together. Oh, I'm just adding extra dots because I had 2 left over, and who wants to have 2 left over, really? Yeah, not me. All right, so I'm just going to grab my pocket pages and stick those in there. And at some point, I think it's this one I struggle with. Yeah. I'm doing the back side of the page, so I have to remember that I'm putting them in the back side of the page. And yes, I do struggle with this a little bit, but I get it eventually. And I do hope this sound works out better than some of my previous videos. I had a really hard time with sound and editing. I have changed my sound interface, so it's a brand new headset, and I have a different editing software, so that'll work out good. And here's a bit of a close-up of both of the pages, and I will see you again soon for another video. Bye-bye.